Alright everyone, welcome back to our Let's Play of Dwarf Fortress. So while I was dealing with our little issue with the smoke down in our new magma pool, it seems we have a visitor. A very large zebra twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow scarlet. Now you will know why you fear the night. Um, that is very ominous. So we're gonna go ahead and go over here to other, and it's berserk, and it's already almost in our fortress. So that is not good at all. The only thing that might help is that we have these guys here, these caravan guards. So hopefully, they will come down and help us fight. Now we do have our militia here, and they are wearing some armor. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these guys up, and I'm going to tell them to move here. And we're gonna see just how well we fare against this guy. Um, so let's go to uh, what is it? Skill and combat. He's a competent crossbowman, which I shouldn't have to worry about. Adequate dodger, adequate observer, novice shield user, novice armor user. It doesn't have any items, so I don't think I have to worry about that. Let's see its description. A very large zebra twisted in humanoid form. Okay. It is rarely sick. Does it have any, where can I see that? I think there's a, oh, military. So it does have one notable kill. It killed Usbu, the dwarf, in the year 99. It also killed an alpaca, a ram, a gander, three beak dogs, four beak dogs, one beak dog, and one beak dog. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So he's chasing our cat into our fortress. Unfortunately, I have not even built any doors there, which is a big oversight of mine. So let's go ahead and have them plop one down there. Our militia should be gathering up here. And let's see the carnage that ensues. So we're going to open up our combat log for the creature. It kicks the axe dwarf in the lower leg, bruising the fat through the legging. The axe dwarf attacks the zebra, but it jumps away. The axe dwarf hacks the were zebra in the upper body with her copper battle axe, tearing the muscle. So we have hit it in the upper body. The wrestler hacks the zebra in the left lower leg with the copper battle axe, tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone. A ligament has been torn and a tendon has been torn. The force pulls the upper leg, so hopefully it won't be able to get away as easily, and it falls over. The were zebra misses the wrestler. An axe dwarf runs up and punches the were zebra in the left upper leg with her right hand, bruising the muscle. So I think it's back on its feet. The axe dwarf hacks the were zebra in the left lower arm with her copper battle axe, tearing apart the muscle. An artery has been opened by the attack, and the motor nerve is now severed. So that's really good. Looks like they're taking out her arm. The wrestler hacks the were zebra in the left foot with her battle axe, tearing apart the muscle. Again, a motor nerve has been severed, and the battle axe is lodged firmly in the wound. The wrestler gains back possession of the battle axe. The axe dwarf bashes the were zebra in the right lower arm with his copper warhammer, chipping the bone and tearing apart the skin. Again, the were zebra is punched, getting bruised. It misses the axe dwarf twice, then is struck in the left upper leg with the pommel of a copper battle axe, fracturing the bone. So they're limbs are taking quite a beating. And I don't think any of our dwarves have been hit yet. Oh, that's not true. One did get hit in the beginning. The wrestler hacks the left lower leg with the copper battle axe, fracturing the bone. An artery has been opened by the attack. So definitely the were-zebra is not doing very good. The axe dwarf scratches the were-zebra in the lower body, tearing the fat. It's been doing some dodging. The wrestler hacks the were-zebra in the lower body with the battle axe, tearing apart the muscle and spilling its foul guts. So that sounds like it might be the end of this were-zebra. The wrestler bashes the were-zebra in the lower body with a copper warhammer. The were-zebra bends the wrestler's left lower leg, with the were-zebra's right upper arm, and the left knee collapses. A ligament in the left knee has been torn, and a tendon has been torn. So, who is that? Do we have any? Okay, so, yep, this guy, Rovod, is bleeding. Are any of our other dwarves injured? Looks like no. So, while this is happening, I'm going to come down to our hospital down here. And I'm going to go ahead and hopefully we have a couple beds left. We do not. That's unfortunate. I don't know if we have any wood, but we're going to put a work order in for some beds. And hopefully they'll get that done pretty quickly. Let's see the fight continuing. So the wrestler bashes the were-zebra in the upper body with his mace, bruising the muscle and tearing apart the middle spine's nervous tissue. So this were-beast is taking a beating. The wrestler hacks the were-zebra in the upper body with the battle axe, tearing apart the muscle. The battle axe gets stuck in the wound. The were-zebra releases the joint lock of the were-zebra's right upper arm on the wrestler's left lower leg. The wrestler bashes the were-zebra in the body with the copper warhammer, bruising the muscle. The wrestler pulls on the battle axe and regains possession. The were-zebra is then bashed in the lower body with a copper mace, bruising the muscle. The were-beast is then hit with a copper warhammer, chipping the bone. So yeah, it looks like they're bashing on it. The wrestler punches the were-zebra in the lower left leg with her hand, but the attack glances away. Mab has improved her armor skill, and says that was satisfying during the mess of this bloody battle. So they continue to bash on this were-zebra, and it looks like it might be going down. The were-zebra strikes the wrestler, but the shot is blocked with the copper shield. They continue to bash on him. I think they've got the upper hand in this now, so we're just kind of... Yep, so they've killed this were-zebra, thankfully, and it looks like only one of our dwarves was injured in the combat, so that's good. So hopefully we'll get those beds made very quickly, and we'll be able to take him to the hospital to get taken care of. Let's zoom down here. Did I already put a chest in? Yes, I did. And they have moved some supplies in. So let's see. Do we have a table that we can place down? We do have a couple tables. If they need that. And then hopefully those beds will get done here in a second. Alright, so I wanted to go ahead and bring you guys back in. I've been doing a little bit of work off camera here. So this is the entrance, the main entrance to our fortress. I've got them starting to dig this out, and they have this top layer almost completely mined out as well. So I'm going to have them start channeling down to get this all opened up. To be able to see down into this main entrance layer. I also put up a bridge across here and have started to have them channel this out as well. I think what I might actually do is extend this a little bit further. So I'm going to have it maybe come out to here. That way we have a little bit more of a kind of narrow passageway that they have to cross in order to come and attack us. I also have it set excuse me, for them to remove the slopes here. I'm thinking that'll make it a little bit harder for enemies to get up. I'm thinking they'll have to actually climb that, which I'm thinking would make it a little bit harder. And also I have them smoothing this in preparation to make that into what's it called? Fortifications. So they're getting ready to work on that. Also down here in our forge area, as you can see, I finally got the fire put out and was able to then finish the wall. I was having a problem where I would click on, like, say I'd come here to construct wall, and I would click on this tile, and it would say no economic blocks available. But then if I clicked on, like, this tile, for example, and drug it all the way across, then it worked. So I don't know what that glitch was, but or what that problem was, but we seem to have worked around it and got this area all the way filling up with magma, and our forges and furnaces are now, our smelters are now going. So I have them working on tetrahedrite here for the copper and silver ore, or silver bars. I have them working on limonite, magnetite, and hematite just to get a bunch of iron bars going. And I also did start this guy here making some copper bowls, which you can see he's done pretty good on, but I'm assuming we're gonna need quite a few for that repeating crossbow, or repeating bolt thrower. And I also did set up a little stockpile here for our bars and then metallic ores. I was gonna put one here for finished goods, maybe, but I think they will store some of them in the workshop, so I don't know if I'm really too worried about that. And I haven't worried about building this up either. As you saw from the were-zebra attack, our injured dwarf unfortunately succumbed to his wounds, as I did not have our hospital completely set up yet. So I put some tables down, the chest for supplies, and they've started to put some things in there for that. I have them digging out a channel for a well, so that they will be able to get water. And I'm gonna have a floodgate placed here, so we can go ahead and do that. That way we'll be able to stop water from flowing into here if we need to. Actually, what I should do is I should put two down. I should put one here for the well, and I'll have to tell them to make a couple more. But I should also put one here, because this is what leads down to our magma pool. And now that we have this kind of setup, I was gonna let it fill up all the way, and then go ahead and shut this floodgate again, and then let the water cover all of this. So this will be completely sealed off. Now another thing I was thinking about doing is coming up to, I guess, here, and digging a channel down, and then just leaving one hole open. So that way we could put like a place to dump all of our trash into, and it will take care of that. All the trash should burn up in this magma. So that's something to think on. What else? We do have kind of our farm going a little bit more. I have dimple cups going here, and cave wheat. And then here we have our plump helmets. This is assigned for cave wheat and quarry bush. Did I also do cave wheat here? Yeah, we don't need to do that here. We'll just leave that empty since we already have one going. This is for our pigtails. And so I wanted to come down here and place a farmer's workshop. And I'm just going to place him right there, so that we can start processing that into thread and start making some clothing. Now, I did have them mill some plants into slurry, which I think they've already done, and I've set them to mill seeds and nuts to paste. Just to get a couple different things going. And what else? We can tell them to mill plants, but I think they canceled that order last time I tried to place it. So let's real quick check how many plants we have. And seeds, I guess. So we have 29 pigtail seeds, 20 dimple cup spawn, 200 plump helmets, 44 cave wheat, 45 sweet pods, and 11 rock nuts, which I guess we'll put maybe on this one. We'll unsuspend that. And let's see. Oh, I did have something funny happen. I think it was a gremlin actually snuck into this area of the fortress and came down here and pulled this lever. And that opened up our floodgate. As you can see, we have a lot more mud in here now. This whole area started to flood, and I had to have someone rush down and pull the lever again, so we didn't lose all of our rabbits and our goats. So that was quite interesting. I think that might have been the first time I've ever had that happen. Also, we've got another temple up and running. This is the Lustful Sanctuary. It is for the sect of sucking. And we have just completed that and assigned someone as a priest and a performer, completing that that task that we were assigned. I think the next thing that we want to do is we want to come up here. I've started having them mine out an area for our mayor. So this is going to be kind of his office and bed office area. I was thinking of doing the dining hall and bedroom here, but I don't think I am. I think I might kind of redesign this a little bit, so that maybe it kind of is something like this, and we'll just have his office over here, and it'll leave room to put other things there. So we're gonna stop that and go ahead and move it over to here. Which I should have made it one more wide so it could fit right in the middle, but I think we'll put it there for now and put the table here. And then we're gonna come off this direction. Let's do it here, and we'll do a 4 wide, and this will be kind of our nobles living quarters. So we're gonna do something a little bit different for this. What we're gonna do is we'll come normally we do a 5 by 3. I think we'll do a 5 by 5, and then over here, let's just do something like that. And then over here, we'll do another smaller area, so that way they can have kind of a living room, or kind of a bedroom and dining room all in the same space. So maybe let's go something like this. We'll just kind of I can paint it so it doesn't have to be separated by doors. So let's do kind of play with the shape. That's kind of okay. I don't mind that. We'll put the bedroom here and the dining room here. So maybe we'll work on getting that shape a little bit different, but I think that will be kind of what we go with for now. And we also have a person, a dwarf in a strange mood. They are looking for a picture of quarry, a picture of skeleton, and so stack cloth, quarry, skeletons, shining bars of metal. So I'm thinking the only thing we might not have is the skeleton, is the bones and the cloth lying around. Which it says we have 24, but they might be like in the chest in the hospital or something. So we're gonna try our best to get those materials. We do have someone making iron bars and steel, or iron bars and silver and copper. So hopefully once they make some of those silver bars or iron bars, that will work. And also I have some of our animals set to be butchered. So yeah, a couple of our rabbits, and also our cows, because our cows have had babies. We should go through and cull some of our chicks as well, our chickens, as we've had quite a few of them born recently as well. So let's see. I think that about sums everything up. Let's check our work order. So we have doors, coffers, cabinets, catapult, ballista, and thrower parts, tables, coffins, thrones, and floodgates. We also, I think, need more beds. So let's go ahead and queue that up, and let's just say 20. Just so hopefully we'll have a few left over on hand, and we can get people out of the dormitories, and that will make them a little bit happier, as our happiness in the fortress is dropping a little bit here. One of these guys is our someone that has come in order to eradicate monsters. So I'm thinking that that's probably that there's not much I can really do for them. We do have someone working on making our siege equipment parts, so that's good. Let's check our miners. Are they actually doing any mining right now? They only one of them is, and they're working on this area here. This is gonna be our tomb. So I've done kind of the same thing, separated them out. This is gonna be for just our regular everyday dwarves. And then up here is gonna be our nobles area. And as you can see, I've told them to kind of make a larger area here, and that's going to be for our mayor, as he has requested a tomb as well. Let's just make sure we have someone to make these meals and also to brew some drinks for us as well. Now that we have some of the pigtails planted, I want to see if maybe some of these plants aren't set to brew. So we want to go to kitchen. Obviously, we don't want to use the seeds. Plump helmets are set to brew. Pigtails are set to brew. And that looks like the only thing we have that we can, because these are just seeds. So once we get some cave wheat grown and some quarry bush, we'll check and see if we can brew any of that as well. We do have 345 dwarven wine, 52 dwarven ale, and some different milks and eggs. So hopefully we'll get a dwarf with a good cooking skill going, and they'll be able to make some good meals, and we'll hopefully make our dwarves just a little bit happier as well. So let's come down. So they're starting to slaughter some of those animals. They've suspended the floodgate. Why did you do that? And let's see. They also haven't done that. So I might come in here and tell a couple of my miners to go ahead and just do that, as we have some stacking up. I might actually tell all my miners just to go back to mining for the time being, so we can get some of that out of the way. Also, I wanted to put in a lever here that's going to control our copper bridge. I do like the look of that. The copper plates look pretty nice, if I do say so myself. I have noticed a lot of our citizen dwarves are also using this tavern. I think just because they're traveling up here to get stone and do different things, and they are just in the area, so they go over there instead of coming all the way back down to our main tavern here. And I have noticed a couple of our other dwarves are coming and using the temples as well. So let's come down here and see if they have built our farmer's workshop, and they have. So we're going to go ahead and tell them to process plants. And I might actually build another one. Over here. And then this one we might have focus on milking and shearing animals as well. I think I did request alpacas or llamas from one of the caravans, so hopefully we'll be able to get those, because I think we can something pulled another lever. They are trying to flood out these poor rabbits. And it was the gremlin. So hopefully we'll get someone that comes down here and pulls that right away, so that we don't flood out all of those animals. And yep, we have someone going in and doing the mining that I requested. So that's good. So yep, we have someone here processing our pigtails into thread, it looks like. And we do get the seeds back from that. I wasn't sure if we did or not. So I was kind of worried that that we would lose out on all of those seeds if we if we process them, but no, it looks like we get them back. I also want to go ahead and request more rock pots, and let's just do another 30 of those. So hopefully we can start making some of that milk into cheese, and we don't, looks like there's nothing we can shear, and they did get that closed, so that's good. So then we'll see if there's anything they can milk, which we do have quite a few cows now. So we'll let them milk through all of those animals, and then we will see about making that into some cheese. So let's check our stocks. He couldn't find a path. Oh. Okay. They built that, and they obviously have not finished doing that. So let's go ahead and priority 1 this. So hopefully they'll come down and our dwarf down here will get unstuck and be able to come back up. So let's see. That's you. You're almost there. Good. Our miners make it around pretty well. They do. Okay, so it did make a downward slope. Okay, perfect. So, yep, they are heading back out. And now that I have this floodgate in place, I'm gonna go ahead and come back to here and pull this one, so that we can flood out the rest of that magma. Let's come down here and see what level we're at. We're at 5 and 6. So I would think that's good enough. I don't think it will evaporate or go out being that deep. So we're going to go ahead and have someone pull that lever as well. And close that off. And again, we have our chickens growing up into roosters now. Let's check our stocks and see how many bars we've been able to make. So we're at 48 iron, 11 silver, and 65 copper. I think I want to go ahead and have someone making crafts for me again. So we're just going to go in here and go to other objects, silver, crafts, and have someone making those. I think we found more gemstones, so let's also have them cut some more gems for us. So it looks like we have a good many cabinets we can start placing in the bedrooms as well. I think I did have them make buckets, so we can come down here and let's double check. I think they can come up through a well, but I'm not sure if they always will. So let's go ahead and see if we can put a well there. So what are we missing? Needs a block. Needs lye or milk-free buckets. No access to block or buckets. Okay, so let's go ahead and do rock blocks. And let's just we'll do 10 of those, and let's make wooden buckets. And again, we'll have to make 10 of those. Let's pump those up in the menu here, so that hopefully they will get done quicker. Alright. What are you doing? Okay, so let's check our dwarves, make sure everyone is kind of working. So it does look like everyone is working. No one's really tagged as having no job, so that's good. Let's come up here and see. They have dug that out. So let's see if we have the stuff to put that together. We do not have any doors yet. And I think we do, yep. I'm gonna have to come down here and get more workshops up and running. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here a little bit. Oops, like that, and we'll do something like that, and we'll have a another hallway come off of here. And then I think we'll put another one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Another area for some more stone cutters here, as I think we only have the 2 stone workers, and they're just being kind of overwhelmed by the number of jobs that they have. So has the water... Okay, so the water is coming back down here and should start flooding out our magma pool and making this obsidian form over top of that. So we'll keep an eye on that for when it's finished. We can pull the lever and stop that as well. And also, since we have some iron in stock now, yeah, 52 iron bars, I'm going to go ahead and tell them to start making some iron armor and weapons again. And we'll just do the full set. Iron gauntlets. Iron... Oops. Shields. Iron greaves. And iron low boots. Okay. And then we'll do some of the weapons as well. So iron spears, iron short swords, iron mace, iron warhammer, iron battle axe. Okay. So, battle axe, hammer, mace, short sword, spear, and then all the armor. So that should be good to go. And we do have them making that. And we do have quite a few bolts here. So I might cancel that. And I might put in a work order for some copper goblets as well, and I think we're gonna do like maybe 30 of them. Someone did mention in the comments that for rock things, we can go over to the magnifying glass and we can tell them which type of rock we want them to use. So that is very helpful for in the future when we want to make I think our nobles request things, so we can tell them to make, you know, whatever they want and then use that certain specific block. So that will be great. So we do have a couple thread being made here. Now I think we currently have it set so they will automatically take thread and turn it into cloth. So I want to pop up here to our hospital and just check real quick. So yeah, they're gonna need quite a bit. I said I want 20, I don't know if that's really necessary or not. Seems like a lot. I might actually bump all this back down to 10. 20 seems like quite a bit, actually. We'll have to look at making soap and powder for cast as well. So let's come down here. I think we can probably put that up here. Well, actually, it might be best. No, we'll put it up here. So we'll go ahead and make a room here for our soap. I think we need like a soap maker and a I think it's an ashery, I believe. We don't need this hallway to extend all that way. We'll just get that out of there for now. Let's come back up here to our nobles area and see, have they made... Okay, good. They do have some beds. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell them to use closest material for now. So we can go in here to bedroom, and we can paint, and we'll just go like that. Oh. I'm just going to take that off there just because. And we're going to assign that to our mayor. If we can find him. I can't remember what his name is. Lore. Okay, so we'll assign that to our mayor. And we'll find him and we'll remove that other bedroom from him. Oh, he's the one that has the strange mood. That's unfortunate. I don't know if we're going to have the stuff to make that, so we might actually lose him. Rooms. So it's probably... Okay, it's the top one. So go back to lore and rooms and... Oh, duh. We're just going to go ahead and empty... remove assignment, so that way someone else will take this, and we'll go back up here and put some furniture in. So we'll put cabinet and a chest. We'll go ahead and put down 2 chests. And then let's put down... Yeah, we can put it there. A table and chairs. Oh, we don't have any, but that's okay. We only need the table to assign the dining hall. And then we're also gonna assign that to our mayor. And then we can designate this as an office, and we'll just grab that whole area there and do like that. And then we'll also assign this to our mayor. And we're going to come in here and put down maybe a couple coffers, and let's put down a chest or 2 over here. And I think we should also have like a weapon rack and an armor stand left over that we can place down for him. And we'll also want to smooth all of this out. There we go. And they should jump on that pretty quickly as I have everyone assigned to do that. They are making some buckets. Which... yeah. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that no one was stuck there. I think it said we still didn't have any buckets which I don't know what they're using that many for, other than taking them here, but we already have 12, so they shouldn't request any more. Oh, what's going on? A section of the... okay, it's just from our water here. We'll get a couple of those notifications, I'm sure, as it tries to excuse me, as it tries to cover the magma here. And so it looks like they are hard at work making our armor already. And they are making some nice crafts here, as long with some of the armor. I think whenever I told them to put in the work order for the armored weapons, I just have it set to use any workshop, so they'll use all 3 of these. And the other just kind of won't get prioritized as quickly as they're trying to make through the work order. Now we do have a ban on exports here. Our mayor doesn't want us to export high boots, so we will make sure not to do that, which I think we've only set to make low boots so far, because I think they wear the low boots with the greaves, which I think you can make high boot like leather shoes and stuff, which we should check and see how much leather we have, and we should make backpacks and water skins for our troops, so they can carry food and alcohol with them if they have to go out to a location. So we are in early spring of the year 103, so this is the 3rd year of our fortress, and I'm pretty happy with our progress so far. I know we had the big setback with getting all of this set up, but now that it's set up and working, I'm very happy that we can kind of focus on some other things. Just gonna check through all this. So they're just canceling the processing of plants and the milling and stuff, and also giving water because they don't have empty buckets, which I have them making, so hopefully that will get solved. Let's come back up here. And what are you doing? You're milling plants? So, yep, you're taking our dimple cups and turning them into dye, I believe. So we'll just go ahead and have them dye any cloth that we have sitting around the fortress. I don't know why our cow is just wandering around over here. I think he went to go get him. Oh, and okay, so it looks like we are going to be attacked now by an army of goblins. So the army is commanded by the goblin Usnum Tickstroke, a competent commander. In the early spring of 103, Osnan became a sacred authority of the faith of symmetries. Okay. So, are they actually coming in, or are they just passing by the fortress and... Okay, so it looks like we're not actually getting attacked. It looks like the army was just passing by, maybe, and entered our area for a split second. So, it's a good thing we're getting this set up. Let's go ahead and link that to our bridge. Now, we have to be careful that no one's standing here whenever the lever gets pulled, because your bridges are like weapons of mass destruction. They will very efficiently destroy anything that gets caught in the area. If it gets, I think if they're standing on the bridge when it gets put up, it launches them into the air, and then likewise if they get stuck under it, it just smashes them, and they're just gone forever. Which I've heard people like use that as a trash removal technique. They get they build a bridge and then place it over top of like whatever their trash and stuff that they want to get rid of, and then they just smash it and it disappears. But okay, so let's focus on getting some more of these bedrooms set up, as one of our people that's very frustrated is one of their concerns is not having a proper bedroom. So let's go ahead and get some of these beds placed down. Okay. And hopefully they've been working on doors, which I don't know if they have. If not, we can just designate the bedrooms the slower way, which they have not. So we'll go to bedrooms and we'll just paint some of these like that, which is a little bit more of a pain, but oh, is that okay? That's just from our obsidian there, probably falling into the magma. I'm thinking obsidian should be a pretty hard rock, so it might be kind of cool if we could somehow use the obsidian to make those reinforced walls. That would be pretty cool. And it might be pretty sturdy. I've really kind of fallen behind on getting these bedrooms set up, as we had a big influx of migrants, but I was focusing on getting that forge area set up. But hopefully we'll be able to get these guys a little bit happier and see what's going on with them. Now, I think a lot of times when you do get attacked, they will like parlay with you. They want to come and have a meeting and like deliver terms. So that usually gives you a little bit of time to kind of close the gates and get your militia equipped and ready to go before the actual attack. Now, I think they don't always do that, but sometimes do. It definitely makes it nice when you actually have time to kind of prepare. Okay. So we're done making our ballista parts. Let's come up here to our fortress here, and I was thinking I might actually put catapults up here, and maybe put ballista here in the tower. That might be kind of cool. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to come in, let's see, what's that under? Military. So we can have them shoot at all different angles. North, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, and northwest. So I think we're going to go ahead and tell them to aim north. I think they also said now they fire in a cone and not directly. So maybe we could even, I don't know if it would be better to aim them like that or like this. Maybe let's point them like this. And then we'll go ahead and also put in a small stockpile, kind of like this. and like this. And we'll accept that, and we're gonna go to siege ammo, and then we don't want the arrowheads. Is it just siege ammo? Yeah, because we don't want just the arrowheads. So I guess let's set it up as siege ammo. And have all the materials and quality. Okay, and then so we're also going to come down here and say we want to make iron ballista arrowheads, and let's just say we want to make let's do 50 of them. I know that's going to take quite a while, but we will definitely need them if we get attacked. And then we can come up here, and I think I might put the catapults here. So let's come to our military, and we'll do catapults. And again, we want them to be facing north, and I think we'll put one on each side. We'll do another stockpile. Now, I think the catapults just use stone. So, oops. It would be other stone, because we don't want to use any of this stuff, or our metal ores, or clay. So let's just say all other stone will allow in there. Oh, someone left their helmet lay there. That's unfortunate. And we've completed the bolt thrower parts. Now the bolt throwers, I think I want to place them here. So what I might do there is come to our bolt throwers and put them at an angle. Oh, they're small. Okay, I was thinking they would be much larger. No access to empty bin. Okay. And yeah, it looks like our mayor has been stricken by melancholy, unfortunately. So they probably will not last much longer, unfortunately. And a new mayor has been elected. Stakud Kulal, the Holy Iron, has been elected as mayor. So the actual priest of one of our temples has been elected as the new mayor. So what I'm going to do is come up here and already replace them with the new mayor. So this guy. And because our other one has been stricken by melancholy, normally I would like make another noble bedroom for the new one instead of replacing the bedroom, but I don't think he's going to survive much longer, unfortunately, so I'm not going to worry about making a entirely new bedroom for that. So he is good with the dining room, but he has a decent quarter and needs a, or he has a, where is it? He has a modest quarter and needs a decent one. So we're going to go ahead and have them start to smooth that out and then engrave it if we have to get the excuse me, to get the quality of that up. And we must have our dwarves working pretty good, as no one has come up to smooth any of that out. We have a petition. So Izum Sword Squash wishes to reside in Hammerstroke for the purpose of entertaining citizens and visitors. So let's check and see who this person is. It should be under other. So Ezum here is a dwarf, it looks like. Satisfied after getting into argument. That's interesting. Let's see. No medical history. I think you can go to... because I think they can be like spies. So I think you kind of have to be careful. But we can check her values. She likes others in her culture. She holds craftsdwarfship to be of the highest ideal and celebrates talented artisans and their masterworks. Has a great deal of respect for the law, greatly prizes loyalty, values family greatly, sees friendship as one of the finer things in life, believes that honesty is a high ideal, greatly respects artists and their works, deeply respects those that work hard at their labors, respects fair dealings and fair play, values cooperation, finds merrymaking and partying worthwhile activities, values martial prowess, values leisure time, respects commerce, values knowledge, and finds nature somewhat disturbing. She personally values decorum, dignity, and proper behavior. She believes it is important to conceal emotions and refrain from complaining, and respect the development of skill. She dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. Okay, so I think she would be a good fit, so we're going to go ahead and approve her petition. And let her join our fortress. So we have a couple of our dwarves sparring, and that's again just the alert for the collapse. And our dwarves are still mining. Have they got all of that yet? No, they have not. It's gonna take some time, I think, but eventually we'll be able to get all of this opened out. I know you can like go and like isolate a section and have it collapse, but I'm worried that there's gonna be dwarves running back and forth here, and that they are going to get caught in that collapse, and I do not want that to happen. I'm assuming she's going out for wood, which she didn't quite make it. Is there still wood stockpiled here somewhere? Yeah, there is. Okay. I was hoping there'd be more wood down here, but it doesn't quite look like it. Do we have any quarry bush plants? Plump helmets, pigtails, dimple cups. We do not. Maybe we just don't have the seeds for them. Okay. We'll have to look at getting that. So, one of our dwarves has become a metalsmith, and they have completed the tables. Which, I think we needed the chairs more. We do have one for thrones, yeah, they just haven't gotten to it yet. So let's come up here to our industry area, and put down a couple more, a Cyclops. Okay, the Cyclops Stusto has come, a giant humanoid monster with a single eye set in its forehead. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to look and see where that guy is. Let's go ahead and pause time and put down our stone workers workshops before I forget to do that. Luckily our militia is set and ready to go, so I don't think we have to worry about them getting armored up, and they should automatically grab the best equipment for them. I haven't set a uniform, I've just given them the metal one, so I think right now they're all grabbing the mail shirts. Let's see where this Cyclops is, and he's just entered the area. Now, hopefully we don't have any dwarves on the surface. You probably want to head back in there. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to come down here, and we're gonna have to set up a burrow. Now, what we want to do, I think, is set it so that it's only areas that are inside the gates. And I think we can just do it like this. Now, all these layers, we should be able to do just the full, pretty much the full layer. So I'm just going to drag it like that and come down to every layer that is in our fortress. Yeah. And that should be the bottom layer. So we're going to do that. And then we're also going to come up to this layer and allow them to come here. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any of our ballista ammunition completed yet, which is unfortunate. But we're just going to accept, and we're going to call this siege. And if there's a better way to do this, I would be more than happy to know. I think we can go ahead and select all of them. Yeah. And then we're going to go ahead and unpause it, and we're going to say that no, they can't use workshops. Workshops cannot source materials from outside the burrow, and that way everyone should come inside the fortress. And let's just do a quick check, but I think we only had that one person, the one dwarf up here. And so yeah, they're gonna say some of these items are inaccessible now, and he should make his way back down here. Where are you at now? Are you making a beeline for us? So yeah, it looks like he is gonna come into our fortress. Yep. Okay. So, let's take a look at him. Alright everyone, sorry about that. I thought I had enough time to wrap this video up before I had to head out, but I'm back now, so let's go ahead and deal with our unwanted visitor here. We have a Cyclops. Let's check his combat skills, so it's not showing any. Let's see if he has any kills, and he does not. Okay. I don't know if that's just because we don't know, or if he just doesn't have any. So yeah, he's a giant humanoid monster with a single eye set in its forehead. He's quick to heal, but he is susceptible to disease. His dry, straight hair is extremely long. He is skinny. His teeth are tangled, and his ears are very flattened. He has very low cheekbones. His head is tall. His slightly rounded brown eye is slightly sunken, and his lips are thin. His hair is quite sparse. His hair is chocolate. His skin is ecru, and his nose bridge is slightly convex. So I think we're gonna do what we did with the were zebra, and we're just going to assemble our militia squad here and see if we can't just take him out. They have been training, so hopefully they've got their skills up pretty good. So, competent axe dwarf, competent spear dwarf, novice armor user, novice striker, competent fighter, dabbling axe dwarf, proficient discipline, skilled fighter, skilled dodger, skilled armor user, novice hammer dwarf, competent discipline, adequate hammer dwarf, skilled discipline, skilled fighter, dodger, competent armor user, competent biter. Okay, that's good to know. And dabbling axe dwarf. So not a lot of great skills there. I would much rather just sit back and take him out with our siege equipment, but we don't have that quite set up yet. So I think we're just gonna have them assemble here on the bridge and go out to face our Cyclops invader. So everyone's gonna grab any equipment if they have to, and head over here to defend the bridge, which I think he was, yep, pretty much making a beeline to come down to our fortress. So we've got 4, 5, we got like a little over half the squad because we have 9 of them. So it'd be nice if all of them could be up here. So they've started engaging him. The Cyclops attacks the Axe Dwarf, but he jumps away. The Axe Dwarf punches the Cyclops in the left upper arm. The battle rages, and I feel no terror. The Axe Dwarf bashes the Cyclops in the upper body with his copper warhammer. The Cyclops misses the dwarf. The Axe Dwarf attacks the Cyclops, but he jumps away. The Axe Dwarf latches on firmly. The Sacred Dust hacks the Cyclops in the left lower arm with his copper battle axe, tearing apart the fat. The Cyclops misses the Axe Dwarf. The Cyclops breaks the grip of the Axe Dwarf's upper front teeth on the Cyclops' left upper arm, so our Axe Dwarf decided to chomp down on the Cyclops. Cyclops charges the Axe Dwarf, but he jumps away. The Axe Dwarf attacks the Cyclops, but he jumps away, so it seems a lot of dodging going on here. The Sacred Dust hacks the Cyclops in the upper body with his battle axe, tearing the fat. Again, he attacks him, this time in the right hand, tearing the fat. He attacks him in the lower body, tearing the fat. The Sacred Dust hacks the Cyclops in the right foot. The force bends the ankle, and the Cyclops falls over. The Axe Dwarf bashes the Cyclops in the lower left back teeth with his warhammer. Very specific. The force bends the head. The wrestler hacks the Cyclops in the right hand with his battle axe, fracturing the bone. An artery has been opened by the attack. A sensory nerve has been severed, a ligament has been torn, and a tendon has been torn, so a devastating attack there. Then the Cyclops is hit in the right hand with the battle axe, fracturing the bone. An artery has been opened up by the attack, many nerves have been severed, a ligament has been torn, and a tendon has been torn, so obliterating his hand and wrist there. The wrestler bashes the Cyclops in the left lower arm with his warhammer. Then he is attacked with a battle axe in the lower body and the upper body. So a quick 1-2 attack there. The Cyclops gives into pain. The Axe Dwarf bashes the Cyclops in the right upper leg with his warhammer, fracturing the bone and twisting the hip. He's then hit in the head with the copper battle axe, tearing the muscle, fracturing the skull, and bending the neck. Again, they hit him in the head with a warhammer, this time fracturing the skull. So it seems that the Cyclops is doing not too well. He has heavy bleeding, he's tired, he can't stand, he can barely hold on to anything. He has motor nerve damage and sensory nerve damage, so yep, they pretty quickly dispatched him. So wow, it's been a busy time for our militia here. They've slain not only the Cyclops, but also the zebra, which I did not know was even a thing at the beginning of the episode. So they have definitely been tested some today. So we're going to go ahead and cancel their order and let them return to training. And I think that is where we are going to wrap up today's episode. So we've got our ballista in place, we've got our catapults placed down, and we might as well, yep, let him finish that one. As soon as I get some bins made, I'll place our repeating bolt throwers down, so that will be ready for next episode. I'm thinking up here I might make a barracks for an archer squad, and also a training an archery range, and get that set up so we can start getting some archers to help defend this area. Along with that, we also have our furnace or our forge area completely up and running, making some better armor and weapons for our dwarves, and along with smelting iron bars and copper and silver. Though it would be nice to find maybe some native gold or native silver, so we don't have to just take the chance of getting it as we're making our copper. So I'm pretty happy with that, and we've also got our farm going pretty well. We're definitely going to want to get a few more farmers, so we can really get some cloth production going, along with some other things to brew. I think that will make our dwarves a lot happier, as that seems to be a pretty common complaint, only having the alcohol from the plump helmets. I'm going to continue to let this fill up. I was thinking, I might have mentioned it before in this episode earlier, but of using this to kind of have a reoccurring source of obsidian, and being able to get like obsidian for our walls and stuff. That might look pretty nice, and I would think it's probably pretty hard if it's made from magma. So that will be something to keep an eye on in the future. But as always, guys, any comments or suggestions you have, tips or tricks, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I hope you are enjoying the series as much as I am. Who knows what is going to happen next. That's the thing with Dwarf Fortress. You never can predict what's going to happen. And we did get a little bit of a scare with the orc army crossing by, so we'll definitely want to make sure our defenses are up and running before the real invasion happens. So, like I said, I hope you're enjoying the series, and I will see you guys in the next one.